Hi, lovely to have you here. Welcome to the Electro Revolution channel. My name is Michael and I'm a car and tech enthusiast. In this series of episodes, we're going through the Tesla Model Y Launch Edition. If you've been following the series, this particular model was a limited time release only available to order between January and February of 2025, with deliveries occurring in May of 2025. Now, I hope you've watched the first 4 episodes because this is episode 5 and it's a continuation of all the other 4. So, without any further ado, I'll just mention what we'll be going through in this episode, and excuse me for reading it because there is a lot to cover. So the first one, what we'll be talking about is we'll be discussing the opening of the doors. And of course, we'll be reviewing the middle console and the cup holders and armrests within the middle of the car between the driver's side and the passenger side. We'll be talking about the 12-volt cigarette lighter and the USB ports. We'll be looking at the rear seating and the auto-recliners in the rear seats. We'll be looking at the features of the 8-inch rear touchscreen. We'll be looking at the feature locks when passengers are seated. We'll be reviewing the thunk of the doors. Now, if you don't know what a thunk is, it's essentially the sound of a door closing. We'll be discussing the charging port on the back of the Tesla, and we'll be looking at the mudguards. So, I hope you enjoy this episode. Okay, now to open the door, I see there's one button here.
There is one button, but it also, if you want to, yep, so that's a button, but you also has another manual button underneath it.
Okay.
So
this one here?
Yep.
You press it
up.
up?
You pull that, yep. And it tells the car will know that you've used a manual
door release used.
So that's for emergency. It actually is a cable, I think, attached to the lock. So it will...
Just in case your electronics are down or the battery's down or anything like that, you need a manual. Okay, it comes with a warning that it might damage a window trim.
Because when you press a button, it actually removes, it actually lowers the glass.
Lowers the glass. I noticed that when we did that on the rear and the front doors.
So talking about the manual release, the back one also has it, but it's kind of hidden underneath.
Okay.
Hidden at the back. So we can have a look at that, because some people go, oh, it's all electronic. And what happened when you're, when you need to get out, when the electronics not working?
So just quickly, can you quickly go through this area and this area?
Yep.
Just quickly for me.
So, okay. This is your main compartment there. So it's just a push, and you push to close and open. And
it's got cup holders.
That's all right. Again, it's so deep in here. Again, I'm clenching my fist. I'm going to put it in here.
Right to the elbow, yeah.
That's how deep it is. Like, it's so deep. I've got a Yeti bottle that's 1.4 litre, and I had nowhere to put it, and I just shoved it right in there. It's a perfect spot for it. But this is all aftermarket as well. I just just bought it so I can separate and make it a little bit more usable for the space. And it's pretty good. So
that makes sense, because literally every car I've ever bought, I've bought these accessories for this middle area. It's just because they give you the deep pocket area, but how many things are you going to actually put in that deep pocket? So
exactly,
this sort of shelving area makes sense.
Yeah, and they thought about it, because they put a little, like a ledge here that you can buy this and put it on if you wanted to. I mean, if you use it for something else, then it's fine. You got 2 cup holders.
One thing I notice is it's not going to take a deep cup. Like I noticed with other vehicles, okay, it's got a holder.
It's got a holder.
Rubber holders here. But I noticed with other vehicles, they got one that depresses down, only one side, and then you would release it through a button in the middle. But this one doesn't have it. This is just a standard cup holders.
Don't worry about that. That's, again, I bought that. That's aftermarket, just to make it so it's more useful. I put my glasses or something here.
So you just press it in like that?
Just push it in and it closes it. Very nice, very clean, very good. Let's open this up here. Again, this is real world, folks. So I got my rubbish in here. Again, this is aftermarket. So got my Leatherman here. It's a spare thing that I always carry around. But again, this is not as deep. Not as deep. It's just there. Really just about, hand there. And again, I just bought that just to put in there so it can be more usable.
And one of the things also that was mentioned in the Model Y Launch Edition was USB-C high-powered ports.
Yeah, so
Where
there is a port here at the bottom here, and I guess it's a bit hard to see, but at the bottom here,
Yep.
right at the bottom,
Okay,
you'll see
I
there's
feel
a port there, yeah.
Okay, it's got the normal 12-volt cigarette lighter.
Does it?
Yep, it does, right here.
Oh, yeah.
It's got the
And there is a port right above it, I think, or below it. I haven't used it because I just use a charging pad.
I can't find it.
I didn't notice it.
It does have a little LED light, but it could be on that side instead of this side.
Or is it in here? Ah, no, it's in back here.
Ah, yes,
so
I
there
see
you
it.
go. So you can probably have a look at that. That way, it's a bit harder,
To look
but
at
it's
here?
right there. USB-C. But yeah.
Okay, so the port is right there, as you can see in the middle of the screen. Yep, right there.
Right there.
Okay, so we've spoken all about the front area. So let's now go to the back.
Let's go. We're going to go through the back seat now, and I I don't know if you noticed, but this is a cover, aftermarket again, because my boy loved kicking the back seat. So I just put that in there.
It actually matches.
Yeah,
the
so
colour.
it's a pretty good match, and you just tuck it in there, and it looks pretty good. So you can see my boy sits here and he kicks at the back of it.
Because as soon as I sat in here, I didn't even notice that this was a cover.
Right? Yeah, so it's pretty good. But let's go through the feature that really makes this Model Y stands out, which is the recliners. So you see the two buttons here. You can go a little bit more at the back. That's the maximum reclining position. So I'm going to bring it back up again now, which is there, and keeps going, and it stops there. And that's it. So let me go through again. So it's a little bit reclining.
Okay, so for me, I'm 5'9", and what you can see here, there's actually plenty of headroom for someone of my height, and I'm sure even 6 foot wouldn't have too much of a drama here, and especially legroom. Now this is placed where the driver is comfortable, so it's not all the way forward, but look at all the legroom I've got here, like one hand size.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I also noticed is just up here, we've got the light. I don't know if that turns on or off
it does turn
based
on
on
and
your
off,
driving. Okay. And we've also got here maybe a coat. They call them coat clips or
cap clips.
Cap clips. So that's quite handy because you find a lot of cars these days, they don't have them.
Yeah.
And of course, when you're in a suit and you don't want to crease your jacket while driving, it's very important to have these.
Back screen here. This screen here, of course, is showing the airflow and stuff like that. Again, it's locked, unfortunately, because I've locked it. But interestingly enough, I can actually, I think I locked the back thing.
Well, you can enable and disable. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, but this is the air direction. Sorry, it's moving the air direction. But I wanted to move the seat. I think there's an option where you can move the seat. Where is it?
Okay, one of the functions here we see, and this is new in the Model Y launch edition and the 2025 Model Y, is Bluetooth. So what this means is you can have, I think, 2 devices because it's
connected to
Bluetooth version 5. You can actually have 2 devices on this 8-inch rear console, rear touchscreen.
Yeah.
Now, one of the other benefits here is games. Now, when you've got kids in the back here, they can play games on this. There's actually, I think it's called the Tesla Arcade.
Yeah.
Yep. And you can listen to music and you can watch movies. And because of the Bluetooth facility, they can wear the headphones, the passengers in the back, while you in the front can listen to your own music or do other things like that without having to interfere with one another.
Yeah. So I think there is a feature to move the chair. Here it is. So here you've got the feature to move the chair, which is just like this. And then watch, if I press this, I can actually move the front seat forward.
Very good. So are these both front seats?
No, this is indicative of the back seat.
So back seat heating?
Yep, back seat only. But again, you just saw me move the front seat. Yeah,
and that's important if you want legroom without having to ask the front driver or front passenger, can you please move forward?
Yeah, well, I won't be showing my son this because he'll probably just keep bugging the front passenger.
Just to mention, someone is sitting in there, it won't move.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's good. That's a good feature. So,
Okay,
yeah, that's really good.
Let's try me sitting in there and seeing
Go,
the reaction of the car.
All right. Just to make sure that actually works.
Because I've actually tried it once.
And it didn't?
Because you have the same feature in front. To move the passenger seat, it won't.
And yeah, you're right, because that was grayed out. But now, because Michael has gone away, I can actually hit that.
Okay, now I'm sitting in the front.
There you go.
Does it work?
Nope, it's grayed out. So
With someone sitting in the front, you can't actually control.
Yeah, well, you can't touch it.
Okay.
So even the folding seat, as soon as you got off, I can now press that button and it will fold the seat out.
What's this button here?
I think that's just to adjust the height of the clip.
Ah, yes. So it's got seatbelt adjustment.
Yep. All right, just to come back to the manual lift, you see there's a button here, there's a little sticker here. If you open that up, oops, and I just flicked it off, there is a hook here, and if you pull that, it will manually open the door. It is quite hidden though, so yeah, so it might be a little bit hard if you're in an emergency, but it is there for you to do that.
You'll find on almost every reviewer, they talk about
the solid sound.
Yeah, they give it a name, the thunk. I think it's called the thunk. I think it's called that. So how does this sound if you want to come closer? And Tesla actually work on that. They actually spend a lot of time, the engineers spend a lot of time to get a unique sound.
Well, you want the car to sound solid,
yes.
You know? Yeah, it's not bad.
It does sound good.
Charging.
Oh, charging ports there, quite easily.
CCS
plugs in. Yep, that's your high-powered supercharger.
Yeah, the DC,
component.
and that's AC.
Yeah, okay. And it goes straight in. And to close it, you just tap it and close it again. Or you can do it automatically.
Yeah, I find it very violent.
It is quite violent because there's a switch there that actually holds it up. So you do need to click it to make it go down again.
And I think as you approach it, doesn't it have a feature to auto open?
If you got the Tesla charger, it will do that. As soon as you come near it, it will open up automatically.
Not with the second hand.
Not any other, not aftermarket charger. Yeah. So only.
And could I ask you? I see here mudguards.
Yeah.
Does that come standard?
So no, that didn't come standard, but we thought that's a good idea to put it on there.
It is, yes.
And it's easy enough to get.
Because what I find, especially on the rear tyres, when you're on dirty roads, muddy roads, in the wet, you get all the sorts of sand and dirt and everything that goes. So this is extremely great. When they actually,
I think they leave that off because it does change the aerodynamic of the car. I mean, obviously there's a bit of a drag now. But you know what? If you're not, you're just driving it every day usage, I think that's a great feature to have.
Personally, I think it's absolutely required.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed episode 5. Now I know we did cover quite a lot of the features within this new Tesla Model Y launch edition. And of course the launch extends to the Tesla Model Y 2025 edition. But the difference being you pay additional things where a lot of the launch edition came included. Nevertheless, if you did like this video, please give us a thumbs up, share this with someone who would be interested, subscribe to the channel, or just leave a comment. Episode 6 is coming. I hope to see you there. Until then, bye for now.